Our family left the US in August of 2022, and now we live in a great little village in southwest France. Sometimes people we speak to are shocked that we left the US.
Yep. I mean, America is a wealthy place with a lot of opportunities to make money. And so the question is, why would we leave that in the middle of our careers?
Yeah.
At first glance, sometimes we didn't know exactly how to answer this because they're not wrong. I mean, salaries are lower in France, and the US is a place where you can make a lot of money. I mean, as of 2025, 8 of the 10 richest people in the world are from the US.
And when we were in America, I had a really good job, a corporate leadership position that paid well. I had a bonus plan. We were probably never going to buy a yacht.
No.
We knew that we'd be able to retire comfortably.
Which is not that easy these days.
Sometimes it does feel a little crazy that we left that income potential behind. Every year at bonus season, I'm like, it's not coming this year.
Nope, no more.
But that high salary and the amount that we were able to save, it helped us set up our lives here in France in the beginning. And
Yep.
I don't want to dismiss how important that was to where we are now.
Yeah.
One day while we were here, someone said to me, the US is just so full of opportunities. And I jokingly responded very quickly, yeah, so are casinos, but that doesn't mean I really want to live in one.
Yeah, I think that was the moment we were like, That's it. That is the perfect analogy for how living in the US can feel. I mean, okay, so picture this from outside a Las Vegas casino. It looks extravagant inside. People are enjoying themselves. There's like the freedom to be a little bit showy and loud and celebrate with no one judging you.
It's all just a lot of fun. There's so much energy.
Yeah.
I love Vegas.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think, and then, you throw in, if you got a little money to get started and you have some risk tolerance, you can get in the game. And the better you are at understanding the rules in the US, particularly the tax rules for corporations, and how to use them to your advantage, the better you can do. I mean, it's exciting. There are lots of possibilities to hit it big, and you often see people around you winning.
Yeah, but after a while, that unpredictable casino-like environment can be very, very wearying.
Yeah, I mean, at some point, I think it just starts to feel too loud, too bright. People are screaming at you to try this, to do that, to spend your money here, to pay attention to this. And there is no real off or downtime.
Yeah.
It's just like one continuous stream of activity that feels like you can't step out of or you're going to be left behind. And eventually that feels exhausting.
And, then if you do have a few bad rolls of the dice at any time, that same uncertainty that at first is so exciting, you can just be filled with anxiety.
Yeah.
Something that's just hanging over you, not knowing if that next roll means that you'll lose everything because you could be fired at will from your job. Or maybe you end up with a medical condition that leads to bankruptcy, even if you have insurance locked down.
Yeah. I don't think that I even realized how much stress I was just like carrying around and storing inside me from all the pressure of keeping up with our day-to-day life and work in the US until we left. I mean, after a few months decompression here in France, I think one day I just kind of realized like, hi, I feel like I can breathe. There's more room for life here.
I don't know. I think there's this idea here that, there are times for work and there's times for being productive. But there are times when you can just turn the casino lights completely off.
Yeah.
You shut it down and everyone is better off for it.
Yeah. Even if you end up making a little less money. I mean, French Sundays, we love them.
They're fantastic. Even if I can't get to the grocery store.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
So, I don't know. I feel like here in France, the volume is like turned down just a little more softly. Like I can hear the birds, I can hear the church bells.
And there is fun and enjoyment to be had, but it's just simpler.
Yeah.
It's less showy. It's things like being able to sit and enjoy yourself at a cafe for just a few euros. Long meals with really good conversation, having time to just sit down, read a long book, go watch a local rugby game, or be active in local community associations, and to just do something fun like playing badminton or games of pétanque with your neighbors. They're just really simple things.
They are. They're just simple and easy to enjoy and not expensive.
Yeah.
And I think in addition to that, like running in the background, living here in France, I have more peace of mind about just some really basic needs.
That's so important.
Oh my God. I mean, having good health care that's affordable and accessible, feeling safe in public spaces, our daughter being able to get a good education without going into debt to pay for it as she gets older. It's
All
huge.
of this together, it just makes life feel more secure, more reliable day to day.
Yeah. Now, before you ask, we do pay more taxes to live here in France and have those things. But I will take this 1,000 times over the prospect of maybe making more money in the second half of our careers while also living with the stress of navigating all those uncertainties.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel worth it.
Yeah, and some people do sometimes suggest that we could have found this slower type of life,
Yep.
these slower days, these slower weekends that we're enjoying here in France. We could find that somewhere in the US. We just needed to keep looking, and they've always got a suggestion of where that could be found. But even when you find that quiet, wonderful little bar tucked into the back of the casino where everyone else is trying to get away from the craziness,
If you've been to Vegas,
it
what we're
works
talking
in the
about.
moment, but you can't stay there forever. You're still inside the casino.
But if you decide, take a look, step outside those sliding glass doors into the actual fresh air and the sunshine, and suddenly you see there's other options. There's other ways to live. There's choices to be made. And it doesn't have to be France. We happen to be happy with the life that we found here.
Yeah, even though it meant choosing to leave certain opportunities behind, it's a choice that we're really glad that we made.
Yeah. Only you can figure out if that's the right choice for you. But thank you for watching.
A bientôt.